You know, I think the scripture makes it clear in Galatians that do I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And a lot of times people today don't want absolute truth. They don't want absolute fact or reality that there's a God that we must bow to. But I gotta be honest, I think sometimes that scripture should be rewritten today, and it's, do I become your enemy because of how I tell you the truth? And sometimes we presented truth not in the context of love, presented truth in the context of our opinion of how it should be lived out instead of freedom. And a friend of mine came up with this little saying that says, truth without love is brutality. And I think many times the church has been guilty of brutality, not just in ancient history of the Crusades, but how we treat people, how we exclude people instead of welcoming people. But love without truth is compromise. But if we really could tell the truth in love, in the context of relationship. Somebody once said, when you have loved like Paul loved, then you can rebuke like Paul rebuked. When you can say, I have not given you just the word, but I've given you my very life. You become so dear to me like a child nursing at her mother's breast. That's intimacy. But you know what the church says many times today? We just come with the truth and tell them what's wrong with them in no context of relationship. It's gotta be lived out. It's gotta be living out love in the context of relationship, because then you can say it friend to friend. Then you can say it eye to eye. Then you can say it heart to heart, instead of just from the pulpit, whatever that soapbox is, to an audience that doesn't have a relationship with us. And because of that, many times it keeps them from relationship with the God of love.